Welcome, fight fans,
to the Fighters Boys Kick-Ass Podcast.
Your Fight Talk Authority.
Not to mention the most entertaining and talked about podcast with your kick-ass host, Richard-Ortiz.
You mad? Come at me, bro.
And his loyal kick-ass co-host, Senor Cole-Escovedo.
Streaming live and worldwide.
Coming to you all the way live from a little place somewhere in Cali. The Fighters Boys
Kick-Ass Podcast.
Fresno, California. We're live here in Mad Productions Studio. Ooh, my mic is loud and proud. And here we are, the Fighter's Voice Kick-Ass Podcast. The Fighter's Voice, the only voice that matters. We're simply knocking out the competition. And speaking of knocking out, we got a knockout show for you today. We're going to recap on all the events that happened that took place last weekend. First of all, I'm glad to be back. I've been taking some training classes. I got to do what I got to do to get that raise at work and make it happen. Cole-Escovedo's going to break it all down in the MMA world. We're going to talk about some new events that are occurring. We're going to get his take on them, my take on them, the new boxing events. Right now, the whole combat sports era right now is just hot. Fights are being signed, fighters are being cut, being picked up on other organizations, and it's just going crazy. Top Rank signing some new fighters. PBC is getting together, trying to work out some big deals. Copa Combate Americas is making contact with Stockton, Fresno. They're going to Phoenix, Arizona, and chances are they're going to be coming back to Fresno. That's just what I heard. I don't want to confirm that. Before I go any further, my co-host with the most, the UFC veteran, The-Apache-Kid himself, that needs no introduction, the one, the only, the man in the tuxedo, Mr. Cole-Escovedo. What's up, my man? How we doing?
How long have you practiced that last part, man?
No. Somebody just told me when I was in Stockton.
I never thought about that, Brian.
I'm ordering something, right? And, just that only because you asked this, and I'm ordering some food. And some guy goes, what exactly do you do? So I kind of told him, I said, what's your name? And I kind of gave him a little introduction. And he goes, did you rap or did you sell cars or something? And I said, no, man.
I sell dreams, baby.
Yeah, I sell dreams, baby. Nothing but greatness coming out.
Man, hey, no, I was going to ask you, though, how the Stockton show.
Oh, the
Combate. How'd that turn out number-wise versus the boxing one?
Well, you got to remember, number-wise, it's trying to follow up on Gabriel Flores' Top Rank event that Friday. That Saturday, actually, was just sold out. It was another great performance.
One of the variables I was thinking about is they had so many people show up. They're like, I can either go to this boxing event or I can go to this MMA one. Yeah. I know the guy on the card that's boxing. Maybe I don't know anyone on the Combate card. So I could see there was a big turnout for that boxing.
Well, I would just say the matches were outstanding. The venue was outstanding. It was professionally put together, but there was some empty seats, and that's either due to a promotion or I don't know. They used it all. They all used it all for the weekend before. I mean, it's hard to fill that up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's hangover. It's bankroll hangover. You got a lot of crossover promotion.
Well, yes, it was, and it is, and it did.
Yeah.
But it was good, though. I mean, Mike was there. Mike asked for you, Mike Aframowitz.
Yeah, he just shot me a text the other day, which, by the way, anybody wants, you want to get punched in the face at 145 pounds in, like, June, hit me up. Well, I might have a fight for you on TV.
I just gave him one.
Did you give him the 45er?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Then
okay, no.
Because he hit me up the other day saying, hey.
Well, maybe he's trying to hit you up for his opponent.
For the 11-1 cat?
11-1?
Yeah.
Oh no. This will be a second fight.
No. This is like a co-main on the DAZN and the Univision spot. It's gonna be like a TV spot, guys.
Oh, I know a guy right now.
Yeah,
he lives in Porterville.
Yeah, hit him up.
He used to fight for Bellator. He used to fight for UFC.
Yeah, hit him up.
And that's one bad mofo, Joe Soto.
Oh, dude, Joe. Yeah, they'd pick Joe up real fast.
Oh well, then hey, Joe Soto, Mike Aframowitz, Joe Soto.
Yeah, dude.
There it is. There.
I'm gonna set that. I'll set that up right now.
There you go.
I like these guys.
It's okay to show some love too. You know what I mean? Might cost get a cheeseburger out of it or something, man. Right? Little something. See, we do it all here on the Fighter's Voice. We don't just interview people. We don't just bring content, but we also matchmake. We make it happen. We actually really do.
No, I'll do that. I do that right now. I'll just Facebook tag both of them. They'll both see it.
No, there you go. That's it right there, man.
But no, I was gonna say is that I expected there to be a lag, and when I saw it on TV, you could kind of see some empty seats, and it was like, that's not really a fair. It's not a fair result. Like, you're not going to get a good idea of what their organization draw is like based on that. I think it was a little unfair for them because I watched it and I heard people while they were playing cards, I was watching and they're like, oh man, that place looks so empty. Like it was really busy when they came to Fresno. Maybe there's just no fans out there. And I was like, well,
you know what fan was there? on behalf of the Fighter's Voice in collaboration with Mike Aframowitz, and that's Mr. Harris.
Oh,
our attorney, he was
Mike.
there. Yeah, Mike.
What was he wearing a suit?
Oh, bro, he was wearing a suit. There was a Fighter's Voice hat on the table there. Picked it up, was rocking the hat and the suit together.
I like it.
Miles Harris, he was just rocking it, man.
He's never not in a suit, dude. I think I've seen that guy out of a suit once.
And he's a big fan. He doesn't blink. I mean, he is right there at the edge of his seat.
Well, yeah, he's probably got good seats.
Well, he had damn good seats. He must know some people. He must know some people from the Fighter's Voice and, from Copa Combate.
But so anyway, the reason I brought that up
Americas. Let me clarify that. Let me fix
I want people, we're going to start getting you to say Copa again.
Man, yeah.
Is just people who watched it, don't take away that as the ability of their product. Like, they've dumped a lot of money into that organization and the product value and stuff and the direction they're going. So I heard some people telling, I kind of had to tell them, I was like, hey, just don't, if you didn't go to the Fresno one, they're like, I did. That's why they were so shocked. They're like, it looks a lot lighter. And I was like, well, it's just Stockton's kind of out there, but they have a huge following.
Stockton's a fight town.
Huge boxing event the week before. So you got to remember, if you didn't know anybody on the Combate card, but you knew like maybe one guy on the boxing card, you're going to the boxing card.
Exactly.
You're not even going to go to the Combate card.
Well, one guy that was on there, and that's Alex Sandoval, former UFC fighter. I mean, he went in there and he took care of business. If we got any kind of footage of it.
We were watching the footage of that earlier, weren't we?
Yeah, I think we can probably pull that up. Yeah, he's the one who ended up slamming his opponent. But his walk-in, he came ready to go, and he did really well. No, I don't think that's him right there. That's not Alex Sandoval.
No,
that picture right there, yeah. And that was taken by Mark Davis Photography, who's now on the Fighter's Voice team as a still photographer. And as you can see right there by his shots, second to none, my man.
Yeah, no, that's
second
good.
to none, my
man.
man.
I like how you don't really get a lot of the cage in the foreground. That's always good.
No, I mean, that's a good shot right there, just to be right there.
No,
and
I
knowing
like
that when he's there at the cage, he's not eating nachos, he's not just drinking soda, he is taking care of business.
Yeah, it's hard to keep pace on when you're going to see something happen if you're like this with nachos. Like, if you're down eating nachos, kind of like, and all of a sudden you got like one hand of
my point is, he is a true professional, and he respects the art and respects why he's there, as opposed to, well, I got a pass, I got a credential, I'm gonna go take selfies with everybody that I know.
I mean, selfies are fun. Nate
but
does
not
selfies.
for press or not. No,
that's true.
No. You earn the right to wear that badge and earn it every single moment and second. Remind yourself why you're there.
That's true.
And that's my whole take on that. I'm a little edgy and touchy about that too, because I see a lot of people wearing those, but at the end of the day, I guess I should just worry about myself, because we bring the content. If there's no content, we make up content, and it comes natural to us, especially when you have a strong team.
Speaking of strong, big heavyweight.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Well, let's introduce our heavyweight, Big Larry-Gonzalez.
So heavyweight debut,
I almost want
right?
to call him like the grizzly bear or something. What's your nickname?
It is Usao. In Portuguese,
What the freak?
Bear, yeah. In Portuguese, my nickname is
Okay, did you
Usao.
tell me that, Cole? Did we communicate? Jeremy, you didn't tell me that.
at all. We didn't cover that.
Nah, man, what the heck's going on there?
But he looks friendly as shit.
Oh,
I'm not gonna lie. Like, he looks friendly as hell, dude.
Well, LeVar Johnson looks friendly
guy.
too, and he'll knock you out. You know what I mean?
Man, LeVar looks mean.
No,
like,
yeah,
LeVar's
he
nice
does.
as a puppy
I
too.
saw
Sometimes.
LeVar 2 days ago.
Did you?
Oh, we're
How's he doing?
gonna work on something special.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and we're not talking about radio show special. We're not talking about something very special that needs to be addressed, and it's going to be done. Mad Production Studios.
Nice.
Oh,
Good.
yeah, two-parter. But anyways, let's talk about the big grizzly bear.
Debuting, yeah. Like debuting, or have you had any Miami fights like outside of 559? No kickboxing, no jiu-jitsu comps, nothing, no wrestling.
I've been pretty much training since I was 16, so it's been a long time coming.
Yeah, you can make the mic your friend, man.
Right.
You don't got to tap it out, but yeah, it likes you.
How old are you now?
I'm 24.
Okay.
So I started when I was 16 in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu
Okay.
at Fritz and Paixão when they used to be open here in Fresno. And then also started doing Muay Thai when I was 16 too.
So you got to know, is it Tim Cook? Maybe it's Tim Cook. Maybe I'm thinking of the old school.
Jits?
Yeah. No, I'm thinking of the old school Hoist class.
Or is it Harris? Yeah, the one in Clovis.
Yeah.
Well, Hoyt Gracie was there. Is it Tim Cook?
I think it's Tim Cook.
Or I
Maybe
thought it
that's
was something like, no, Tosh or something.
Tosh Cook. Yeah.
There you
that's
go.
Who it was.
Bam.
That wasn't, that Fredson wasn't
That's
with,
old school right there.
No.
with Tosh, was he? Or Tosh wasn't affiliated with them at all,
No,
was
not
he?
affiliated. No, Fredson's from Vegas.
Okay.
Yeah.
But that was a good call. I knew who you were talking about.
Yeah, it sounded real familiar.
Yeah.
So, what do you know about your opponent?
I don't know anything about my opponent.
Isn't that the best? Isn't that the best?
Yeah, so I'm training for everything.
Right?
Yeah.
No, I like sometimes when that happens when you
Going
don't.
in blind?
When you don't. Yeah, but I mean, no. There's going in blind and there's going in not knowing anything.
Yeah.
Like if you go in blind and you nor your coach have any fucking clue what this guy's strengths are, that can be a hinderment. It's good to like not care because you're just really working him on having a game plan, but you also got to remember to just totally ignore what homeboy's strengths are entirely can be
the most
super
important that you come in prepared.
Prepared, yeah. I mean, you could do everything to be prepared. Don't get me wrong. You just well-rounded. But like, if your dude's a D1 wrestler and all you're working on is everything except really focusing on your sprawl and your staying in the center, not near the cage, like little basic things that you're like, okay, when you're fighting a wrestler, you have to really focus on A, B, and C. If you're fighting a striker, okay, well, let's work on our ground. Let's work on our takedown. Let's work on our range and then closing the distance. So. But blind's not bad.
What about the other guy? Is he making his debut, or does he got a few under his belt?
No, he's 0-0 like me, so he's making his debut.
Okay,
as well.
Cool. So you both have the same amount of jitters and nerves and stuff.
I was about to say you're gonna throw up in the same place. It doesn't matter,
dude. There are some dudes and used to throw up big dudes who used to throw up in the back, like
we were just talking about that when Labar did that.
Yeah. Oh hell yeah. I'm not gonna throw him out there. He used to be a Strike Force guy.
No, he throws. I mean, he
But this guy was just. It was like just a religion for him every time.
Yeah.
And like Coker was backstage. Scott likes, you want to see something? And I was like, what? He was like, hold on. And he looks in the room. He goes, hold on. 3, 2. And you just hear, and I was like, what is going on in there? Is he sick? And they're like, no. That's just what he does before he fights. And I was like, shut up.
There you go.
This guy got so nervous. It was the only way he could like,
that's
get
real
over
nervous.
it. But then he would just rock house. So.
Well, it's not for everybody.
It's
It's not for everybody. Are you familiar with the Combate Americas?
Yeah.
You know, I want to pull something up right there. There's a lady there. Her name is Carol, and I've been trying to get her on the show for a while. I've had a relationship with her as far as sports talking for like maybe going on 3 years now. And she was kind of everywhere. She was trying to find herself being a female trainer. But what I noticed there, Cole, is she is branding herself. She got the red hair, the red gloves, the red shoes, the red Cutman jacket, and she's called the Cut Woman, Carol.
Trying to kind of
exactly.
Right
there she is, right there.
Kind of trying to make herself stand out from the crowd, kind of thing.
Well, not only that, her work speaks for itself. She would go and grind at some of the amateur gyms here. She would go to Alamon. She would go to all the way down main events in Fresno. So it wasn't that she was just all of a sudden trying to arrive. She's paved her way somewhere down the line. Got hooked up with Candyman, who's another Cutman, extending Cutman. And now she's working opposite sides of Combate Americas. So now's her chance. And I truly believe she's going to be picked up by somebody. Actually, when she came down last time, when Top Rank came down last time, Lee Samuels was asking about her. It's just a matter of conflict on getting our schedules together. I was going to have the mad guy right here, man, just put together some video for her, some content, and kind of help her out. Yeah.
You just want to make sure you're making contact with like the right people as far as in camo and SAC and stuff.
And there's a part on here I'm going to bring up. There's a fighter coming in, so she doesn't she doesn't have any weaknesses. This guy, she don't let her size limit her or her being a female. I don't want to use that term being a female. I said she's a very good cut woman. I mean, she called herself the cut woman. She's a very good cut person, or I'll say cut man, but you know what I'm talking about as a human being. Yeah.
Corner.
So I don't want to say as a female. She gets down, bro.
Yeah.
And she had a work cut out.
It's hard to separate that, like without sounding like you're saying she's a good cut woman. She's just good at what she does.
Well, I went out on a limb, and remember Christina Potcher? Well, since she came on the show, she's gotten promotions, and I didn't say one of the best for being a female. I said the best in the business. Just kept it short and sweet.
Yeah, it's just the job's the same. I mean, now granted, they've got more obstacles. I'll give that less opportunities. People just for some reason shy away from that. They give them the first impression. They don't know what they're talking about.
You're hearing it right here in the fighter's voice.
So
you will see her signed by a major organization because she's doing a great job of branding herself.
Now, do organizations sign cut people?
I can see her. Okay, I don't want to say the big names right now, but without saying this is why they're going to do it. Somebody's going to bring her on just to say, look at my new toy. I got this before you do. You understand?
Yeah.
And in that situation, it's a win-win situation because she's going to take it, but she's going to earn it because her work speaks for itself.
Well, yeah. I mean, an opportunity is an opportunity based on her talent. It's not like
are we able to pull that in when she's helping out her the fighter coming in? Yeah, we'll pull it up in a little while, but we'll keep talking. You're going to see her right now, man, and actually, yeah, here's one of the other fighters. Oh, yeah, we already did that. That guy, I believe it's after that or before that. That's some other fighter. It was, yeah, there you go. You're going to see this big guy come in here. I mean, this guy is 6 foot, I would say 6'5". okay? At least that. Look at her getting down right here. She doesn't say, okay, I need a stool, he's too big. She's strictly professional. She's getting it done. You have all the officials, governing bodies all around her to make sure she's doing it. But look at her brand. The red hair, the red shoes, the red gloves, and she's not blinking. She's there working. She's not looking into the camera. She's not trying to do selfies. She's looking at it, boom, now getting ready to go, boom, work's job, over. She'll be coming on the Fighter's Voice show in about 3 weeks, trying to book her in here, get her in here. She does have a story to tell. And I'm only bringing that up because we happen to bring up Combate Americas. I know, I wanted my big man to know that one day he's going to be fighting that big dude right there. You know, that big dude just came.
That was a good fight.
Oh, it was very good. Oh, that was the fight of the night, actually. We'll talk about that later. You know, when heavyweights are there, I mean, you guys can end the night in one punch.
Yep. Yeah, just one punch.
And we're talking, is it May 25th, right?
May
Rainbow
25th.
Ballroom?
Yeah, 7 p.m. at the Fresno Rainbow Ballroom.
Are you going?
What day is it on?
Oh, man, I don't know. May 25th,
it's a
Friday.
Saturday.
Oh, it's a Saturday?
I definitely don't know. We have a 3-day event going on at the end.
Oh,
for the
deal.
Memorial Day weekend, right?
You got an event, where at?
At the casino.
What casino?
Oh, say plug time.
Yes.
No, we'll worry about that later.
Okay,
we'll worry about that later.
We will. We will worry about that.
I'm here for this.
Okay, so am I. So talk to us about your event, man, because Cole started interrupting us again. So you woke up, and you just wanted to start beating people up at a young age?
Well, I went to Bullard High, freshman through sophomore year, and then when I started homeschool, I just got bored just doing my homework at home all the time. So
yeah.
I walked into Fred Paisal Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and I was weighing about 350 at the time.
Oh, wow.
And I just started training. 3 months in, I went to Worlds, and I got silver.
Oh, wow,
in
okay.
Long Beach. And then pretty much jiu-jitsu for 3.5 years.
You picked it up pretty easy, or it just came natural to you?
Yeah, it came natural to me because I did wrestle in middle school and then freshman year in high school, but that's all. Like, I didn't take it any further past that.
Cole, I mean, in your career, you've noticed a lot of guys that it comes natural to, but it's all different once you walk in the cage. I mean, it's just...
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it is.
Everyone, like Mike Tyson said, everyone's got a plan so they get punched in the face.
Yeah.
Like, it's like sparring is one thing, but your teammates just have a different intent of hurt. Like, they'll push you, like they want to push you.
Yeah.
But they don't want to hurt you. Like, your teammates just don't want to hurt you by nature. That's just what they're there for. They're training partners. It's different when you got a dude whose whole intention of hitting you is to hurt you. Like, he's not going to pull it. Yeah, exactly. He's not going to be like, oh shit, you're right, Larry. No, he's going to see you stumble and he's going to come at you. So.
Dude, look at that shot right there. Can we take that shot back, KB? Dude's looking like he got a singlet on, ready to get down right now. I was like, what the freak? I mean, right? Only on the Fighter's Voice, man. Oh, like Chavez, Julio Cesar Chavez.
Yeah,
one of the best in the business. But I just had to pull it back on there.
But yeah, that's how I would say it's different. It's just got a little bit of difference. So everybody's your plan is accurate, and you're like, oh, and I get punched in the face in training. Man, it's really different when the dude on the other end swinging that fist, he wants to fucking hurt you. He's not gonna because he's not gonna hit you hard enough to be like, all right, is he good? Okay, keep going, push him.
They didn't do this at practice. Move to the right.
Yeah, right? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they're not going to go, hold on, are you okay? No, they're going to just go for it. And I mean, and sometimes that's your benefit.
Referee asks if you're okay once he's
counting you out. Yeah, the ref will worry about that. Yeah, like
not your coach.
Lift your arm up. You're good.
Yeah, exactly.
No, it's just different, especially for a debut. The only thing I would say on that is just be things that at least I've experienced and other fighters I've talked to that we've experienced is you're going to feel like you burn through a bunch of your energy by the time you even get in the ring. Like by the time you're ready and you're in the ring and you're on the other side of the cage or you're coaching everything, you're gonna feel like you've burned through energy. It's adrenaline dump. There's like literally no way to get around it, especially with the people out there.
Don't let that lie to you, man. Tell your legs, wake up.
I've been preparing for that.
There you go.
Yeah. Everybody says they're preparing for it, but the reality of it is that's not something you can prepare for.
Listen, man, let's not scare the dude here,
I'm just, man. Well, because here's the thing is I don't want anyone to go on with this. When they say things like that, people all the time, they're like, oh, I'm preparing for this opponent. I'm preparing. There's certain things that for a fight you can prepare for. Yeah. After fight 2, 3, 4, it just becomes another job at that point. Just another fight. But it's like your first, second, especially your first fight, everybody can say, oh, I'm preparing for it. How?
Yeah, you don't know what's coming your way.
Like if you've never professionally walked out for a fight, if you've never had a debut fight in front of people, you've never fought in front of people before, if you've never had to affect your professional record, unless you can tell me there's some computer simulation somewhere where you can actually go through that, there's literally no way that, I mean, maybe some of the wrestling comps, maybe because you've had that experience, it's just, I find school athletics to just hold a different weight than walking out in front of 5 to 10,000 strangers who paid money to watch you beat on another dude. So do your job. It's a different type of atmosphere. Like I said, though, after second and third, some dudes it just kicks. But the first one, you're gonna have different feelings. You're gonna have weird thoughts. You're gonna your body's gonna react differently because your body's about to really go, okay, here we go. It's not the second or third time you've had that feeling. It's the guy backstage going, are you fucking ready, Larry? Okay, open the curtain, go. Like, it's not like walking out on the mat going, okay, touch gloves. No, dude, it's just different. They open it, the lights hit your face. I've seen dudes open curtains and they just go, and it's fucking over. And their coach goes, nope, that's it, we're done. And they go, no, we're done. Yeah. They're like, that's it. So, but just, and I'm not like saying you can't be prepared for that. I'm just saying, try not to be so complacent about it to the fact that, oh, I'm preparing for, because reality is that it's psychologically something you cannot prepare for. No matter what you do, everybody's reaction is different the second that open up for the first time. The second that guy says go, that's literally the first time a guy's telling you, time to go to work. Like, that's it. It's real.
Do you feed off the crowd or are you just zoned?
Everyone's different. Okay. I try to just zone out the crowd because it's full of claps and yays, and it's full of you fucking suck. So there's a mixture. If I just zone all of it out.
You bring a lot of family there? You got a lot of following?
I'm going to have a lot of family members there, a lot of friends as well, a lot of old teammates.
You have tons of support then.
Dude, I'm going to be over 15 people, over 15 to 20 people.
I'm going to check that out. What fight are you on the card? You don't know yet?
I'm pretty sure I'm the first one.
I was going to say, dude, if you could bribe yourself into the first match, that's so much better.
Let's do this, man.
Yeah, just get it done.
Because standing around hearing some other stuff going on, but heck yeah.
Yeah, because you don't want to wait, too, because it's a guessing game.
Yeah.
And that's the thing I've always said, it's a guessing game. If you're not the first or second fight, you got to go, okay, well, how fight that fast go? Should I start? Should I not? Fuck, it becomes a timing thing that your coach will, if he's done other fights, he'll kind of have it down and be like, okay, they're walking out. All right, let's get you warmed up, let's get you stretch. Things like that. But, man, first fight, that'd be fun.
It's going to be fun, my man.
I'm excited. I'm really excited. I'm excited to go and show off my skills that I've accumulated since I was 16 years old. And I couldn't do anything when I was 18. I couldn't fight because I recently I got a job, and it was a good job, and I didn't have any time to train for like 2.5 years.
Damn jobs getting in the way of fighting for free.
Yeah.
No, I'm finally following my dream. I actually stepped down at my job so I can train. So.
Oh, there you go. You went all out.
Yes, sir.
You have to.
I'm ready.
Do you remember Phil Flatters? Phil Flatters, he's like an amateur guru. He used to do shows in Madeira. Well, anyways, he was at Combate Americas, and he's rocking this shirt that says "Fighting solves everything."
That's an old Dave Camarillo type shirt.
Well, he happened to be rocking it, man, and I just thought I'd throw his name out there. That was pretty cool, man.
At the end of the day, it does.
It does.
But the thing is, though, it's not necessarily the best route. But at the end of the day, it does solve everything.
Yeah,
Victor writes the textbooks.
It's over and done with, man.
But that'll be fun. So, do you have any plans since you said you stopped working to chase the sport? What do you plan on? How many fights, amateur, you're going to take? Do you have a set like I'm only going to do like 2 or 3, and then I want to start a pro fight, things like that?
Well, I didn't quit. I just stepped down as manager.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I can get more. Less hours
okay. When you said step down, I was like, oh, you just
wow.
No, I didn't quit. No, I didn't just up and quit. But I stepped down.
Really? He got all excited.
We're gonna do that.
He got all excited.
Really? You're gonna go? Oh, okay. You want to put another show on our time slot? Really? Okay. Cool. It's on, bro. Okay, not to take away from anything.
Go ahead.
No, not to take away from anything. Sometimes, you get bored, you get lethargic, and you just say, you know what, I don't feel like training. Thank you. Let a sleeping giant sleep. Do not wake up a sleeping giant. It's on, bro. I like that, though. I needed that.
So you were a manager?
Yeah.
And now what do you do now?
I'm just a patient service tech now. So.
Oh, okay. So you basically were just freeing up some time, freeing up a lot more training time. So I imagine you're doing like 2 a days, 5 to 6 days.
Yes.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, dude, it becomes a 9 to 5, dude. It really does.
Yeah, and then it takes a toll on your body too. I actually lost like 100 pounds, like I was saying, and then I feel much better. I feel light on my feet. I've been training at Budokan Fighting Arts, my striking, at Halo Jiu-Jitsu for my jiu-jitsu.
Oh, Angel.
The wrestling, and then at Savage Martial Arts Academy with James Spear. He's my old coach when I was younger. So I've been putting the work in, putting the time. I was actually supposed to fight on the last card in Visalia, but my opponent pulled out like a day before.
That's always rough. Especially when you're not even really getting like show money, like when you show up and make weight, like when things like that happen.
No, go ahead. My bad.
But it's good though. So do you have, I'm not sure 100% of work with cameos. Are you allowed to get sponsors to help cover medicals, things like that way? That way you're not pulling too much out of pocket?
I'm not sure about that, honestly.
No, you don't. Have you just pulled out a pocket for all your medicals?
I'm just gonna go in there and try not to get hit and just.
Patty Rose, thanks for watching The Fighter's Voice. I want to give Patty Rose a shout out. Patty Rose, thanks for watching The Fighter's Voice.
I just paid for that out of pocket, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I'm all in.
For all my rooms out of
pocket. Yeah.
So you got to fix that. You gotta. I don't know. Is it a rule or is it just? Because I don't know. Camo's got different. Camo's got weird rules. Like you can't get paid, things like that.
Okay, well, I mean.
You can have sponsors.
No,
we see guys with
well, yeah,
sponsors
you
all
can
the
have
time.
sponsors. Yeah,
well,
I mean, to cover your room and to cover your prep meal and to cover, your travel. I mean, come on, man. Unless Camo wants to pay you.
Camo.
Shoot, yeah.
The only one making money in that is Camo.
Yeah, exactly. So no, I mean, I don't see like I know the promoters can't pay you.
Yeah.
Yeah, but your rooms can be taken care of. From what I know, I mean, I'll stand corrected if not. Your rooms, your meal prep, and leading up to the fight, you want to be well prepared.
Yeah,
so that
that's stuff you could do for everybody and not have to like say, oh, well, we paid so-and-so. So we give everybody a room. It's weird. We didn't have Camo back in my day. We didn't. It was just, everybody just was throwing fights. So they were like, yeah, we'll put you up in like some hotel that's like 45 minutes away from the venue. And we'll have a shuttle bus come pick you up. And it's like, all right, cool. I'm getting paid ahead of time, right? It's just.
Well, I'm going to have to get some information on that. I'm saying I'm new to this, but I mean, once people see me in there working my magic, they're gonna want to
get behind you.
Yeah,
there you go, man.
That's my goal.
There you go.
I want one of those new belts that Jeremy was putting on Facebook.
Nice, huh? Those red leather ones.
And you know what, Jeremy? You were posting them on IG and everything. Bring one over here, my man. I mean, let us rock it. Let's show it off. Let's let everybody know exactly what's at stake there, man. And that hardware.
Right?
They're pretty nice. Because he's had some nice ones in the past. So this one I really do like.
I just saw a picture of it, I think, like maybe this morning or last night. He was posting a picture. It was super shiny.
You know what? Jeremy's a workaholic, man. I mean, he's just smashing right now.
You know what? And it's funny is he wouldn't even agree with you. He would say that's not a workaholic. If Jeremy would just be like, that's just...
You do what you love. You never work a day in your life.
That's just like, this is my passion. It's a drug.
Yeah.
It's a busy passion.
I know that passion.
That's all he would say. It's a time-consuming passion.
And I know that being competitive, too.
Yeah.
I do.
And that's what he wants. I mean, well, dude, they're up to like, what, 70-something? I mean...
Something.
They're up to like 70-something, 70. Which one are you going to be on?
Wow, okay. No, something.
They're up there. So competitive-wise...
Yeah, no, they're like 72. We got my man fighting on there, Daniel. Daniel's fighting on there. He wants us to follow him, man. What's up, Daniel? It's May 25th, Rainbow Ballroom. So
it's going to be a Friday. No, that's a Saturday, right? Because Memorial Day is the 27th.
Yes, 27th.
So I got so many dates in my head.
25th is my mom's birthday, yeah. So shout out for my mom ahead of time, my man. But no, check this out. I appreciate you coming on here. I mean, showing up on time, prepped, ready to go. And I expected Jeremy to say, dude, what's your address? And I was going to text him saying, for the 10th time, it's, you know what I mean? But no, I mean, he took care of you, my man.
I was trying to come last time before the Visalia fight, but I couldn't make it.
Yeah.
Well, when you go out there and do your job, we'll be able to do a post-fight little recap, kind of see how you felt after your first fight and everything.
Definitely.
See what your view is on it now, because it'll change a little, and it might be the same. You're like, yeah, it's exactly what I thought. He'll be like, nah, it was different. Like, I know that I'm going to try this next time. I'm going to try that. Things like that.
Cole was right, man. I threw up and I did this, but I got the victory. And now we wish you well, man. We want you to be victorious. Your hand will be raised, man. I mean, you just have that confidence, and you seem relaxed, which is good.
Yeah, I try to be relaxed, yeah. But also, I mean, I just want to show everybody my skills. And, like, for a heavyweight, my coach says I move like a middleweight. So I'm just hoping that I can put everything together in the octagon and
just
show everybody my skills.
Well, can you move like this guy? Can we bring up that guy that was out there dancing? And do we have him? It's a pretty boy. It's Anthony Taylor. I mean, check this out. This guy has moves. If we can get his ring walk, Combate America's fight watch. Check this dude out. Look at this guy right here. Stockton, California. I mean, he's making it happen. Look at it. He said, "What's up, Rich?" He's getting down right here.
You know, I mean, that's cool and all, but man, he'd feel really silly if he got knocked out in the first round.
No, actually, he was victorious, but whatever works for him, man. I mean, I didn't see him throw up anywhere. But look at him try to get a little pump in right now. You know what I mean?
Right? He's got a point, man.
No. Look what he's doing, my man. I didn't know about all that stuff.
Notice how she's just solid.
She's
just solid. She's trying. You can tell she's trying not to crack a smile.
Yeah, but when he walks by, she'll put a little pap on that butt. When he walks by, just hey, here we go. No, she don't. That'd be cool.
Good game.
Yeah, a good game.
I mean, I'm all for being exciting and branding and getting attention and stuff. It's just You know, you do that stuff, and it's just that time you do it, and you just end up getting wrecked or stretched, dude.
I just wanted to know, are you going to be walking in the ring like that, in the cage?
Definitely not.
No, okay. I just because he's talking about, moving like a middleweight, maybe that was something like that to that effect.
I don't even think I don't have moves like that.
On the way.
Yeah.
I don't have moves like that, yeah.
No, well, we'll see your moves in the cage,
Give
man.
it a win or two. Give it a win or two.
Exactly, man. Anything you want to tell all the fans that follow you, that support you, any shout-outs you want to give?
Shout out to my coaches, Larry Heredia at Budokan Fighting Arts, Jeff Shields at Halo, and then also James Spear at Savage Martial Arts. I'm going to be prepared to this fight, and I'm just looking to put on a good show. I want everybody to know my name from the Valley. Usao, that means bear in Brazilian.
Oh, there you go.
Wow,
there we are.
Usa.
Facebook, Twitters, Instagrams, fans can follow you, check out results.
Facebook is Larry Gonzalez Jr. Same thing with Instagram. It's Larry Gonzalez Jr. Yeah, just follow me. Just follow my.
Well, you
progress.
follow us so you can get this content, and you can share it. I'm talking about later on, so you can grab this content and share it, and advertise it, man, and tag me. I'll tag you back, and we'll take it from there, man.
Definitely.
Yeah, man. No, I appreciate you coming on, my man. Heck yeah. That's what's up, man.
Appreciate it. Good luck, man.
Right.
Yeah.
We expect you to 1-0 in like 2 weeks.
No,
Yeah.
definitely. And then, hey, I want to fight on the next 559 fights card too. So boom, boom.
He's looking ahead. I like that.
Yeah, I want to get.
You kind of have to.
Yeah.
I want to get as much experience in the amateur cage as possible.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I'm expecting I don't want to just walk in, get a win, walk out. I want to walk in and I want to fight for that. I want to gain experience, get exposure.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's nothing wrong with saying, as soon as this one's done, I want to have another fight. It's not saying when I win this, it's just this fight's going to happen. After this one, I want to keep going.
Yeah.
So,
pull that Cerrone,
Yeah.
And that's the way I train too, every day. I'm not even I don't put together camps. I'm just training every day, Monday through Saturday. So
we'll find out then.
Yeah, we'll
see
find
if
out,
that
man.
you
works.
guys will definitely find out.
Sounds good, my man.
Exactly. Saturday.
Appreciate that.
Saturday the 25th, right?
Yeah, the 25th.
Rainbow Ballroom.
Yeah, move back. It was originally for the 18th, and move back for the 25th, so we can get some more time.
Did get pushed back a week.
Absolutely,
Yeah, the same what we were talking about earlier.
Yes, exactly,
So.
exactly.
Cool beans. Well, thanks for coming on, man. We appreciate it.
guys.
I'll let you go back and get training. Thanks for
Okay,
giving
my
us
man.
time out of your
Okay.
day.
All right, thank you.
I appreciate that. Before we call our next guest on, Cole, I'm going to get a little bit of recap, man. I mean, we're talking about, because I know there's some big signings of UFC and MMA. One thing I do want to say, because I'm going to let you handle it, but I know UFC made an announcement they're going to be coming to Sacramento. And Max Payne Griffin. So we want to say, put Max Payne Griffin on that card. That's a no-brainer. There you go, right there. That's a no-brainer. And it should say, bring Max home.
Now, here's the best thing about, put that picture back up. Here's the best thing about that picture. See how it says returns to Sacramento?
Yeah.
Guess who else is lobbying for a spot on that main card? Because they haven't put a headliner on yet. Or a headliner. I'll give you two guesses as to who that word returns to Sacramento.
Are we talking about maybe comeback?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Favors been teasing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There you go. Put it right there. Maybe that's what they're doing. Because they don't want to put a poster right there.
They were going to put that card there anyway. It was on their docket, but I think Favors had a kid. He's just had his 40th, I think. He's just celebrated his 40th like a week or so ago.
Put him in there.
And he's just wanting to
his walkout
he's
song
like your smaller versions of like your Coutures and stuff. It's like they're going to do that stuff into their 40s, mid 40s. It's just in their DNA.
That's
just
his
how
place.
it is.
That's his place to be. That would be great for a return.
I think given some of the massive instability there is in the lower weight classes right now, I think it'd be a good time. I mean, at the very least, he's competitive. He wants to do it. If not, he's one of those guys that if he doesn't do it, he's going to look back on it like 5 years later and be like, I really wish I had just done it. Why, that Sacramento card would have been a good starting point. So,
yeah, I think he'll be at home there, literally at home.
And plus, I mean, at this point, with him even being teasing about it, the UFC probably already started crunching the numbers.
Exactly.
Well, what were the numbers on the last card we did with him at SAC? What were the numbers on the last California card? Blah, 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 blah. They put him on the co-main, somewhere in that spot, in the top 3 spots on that card, you're going to almost sell out that whole arena.
Talking about let's do it now before you regret it. Hector Macho Camacho Jr. after 2 years, because he took a fight as he made a comeback, but he's coming back into the boxing ring. That's this Friday. Hector Macho Camacho Jr. And the last time what I got, he's down to 161, and I believe the weight limit was 154 or something to that effect. So he's doing okay. Because he was pretty up there. I'm not going to say his weight that he was before, but he's been really
6-7 pounds up. That's not much. That's like a couple days of
I'm looking forward to that.
Cool. That's Friday, you said?
Yeah, Friday. this Friday. Hector Macho Camacho Jr.
And when's the last time you talked to him?
He texted me yesterday.
So 61 as of yesterday, you're saying?
Yeah.
And he's got to get to 54?
Yeah. No, 54.
That's only 7 pounds. That's nothing.
Yeah.
He's probably already lost 3 or 4
Probably
of them
doing
already.
probably doing it as we speak.
As we speak, he's probably dropping the 3 or 4, and he'll dehydrate over.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's fine, dude.
You know,
he'll be rocking.
I want to talk more about Jeremy's card, the 25th, man. I mean, I'm hearing there's going to be some title fights on there.
Yeah.
And one of them belongs to our next guest, man. I'm hearing good things about him. I'm hearing about his speed and agility and his stamina. And I hope I don't chop this guy's name up, man. That's Mr. Enoch McCOTTRELL. McCOTTRELL? Am I close? Come on, man. Welcome to the stage, man. Almost like The Price is Right. You know what I'm saying? You give everybody high fives as you're coming in and stuff. And welcome to the show.
Welcome. Thanks for coming out. Thanks for taking time out of your day,
man. What's up, my man? How we doing? You can put the headset on. Bill at home. Our casa's your casa.
We got to get one of those, whatchamacallem, cut scenes with De Niro.
Yeah.
From, what movie was that in where it was Analyze That or something? He's like, I hear things.
Oh, yeah.
I hear things. Like,
yeah, with Billy Crystal. With Billy Crystal.
Yeah. I hear things.
Yeah.
We'll put that layover. It'd be good.
Yeah. So talk to us, man. You're fighting for a belt, man. Talk to us about that. Tell us, first of all, introduce yourself to us as far as your record. How many fights have you had, man? I mean, this isn't new to you, right?
No, this is not new.
You can make the mic your friend, my man.
I'm 3-0 right now.
Okay.
You know, so I'm originally from Chicago. They represent me as
the Windy City.
The Windy City, man.
That's right. Hey, there's a lot of Mexicans in Chicago, huh?
I'm already knowing. Yeah, we got all the Mexicans on the corner that be selling that taco.
That's right.
The corners in the cup, you know. So
oh yeah, that's right.
I'm used to it. So, but yeah, I'm originally from Chicago. I've been wrestling ever since I was in 8th grade. Went on to college, my junior college, Lincoln College. Then I went to a D2 out in Illinois, with McKendree University. So in the Lincoln College, I made it to the Nationals. I wrestled my wrestling coach, Corey Anderson. He really the one to introduce me to MMA, you know. So I was at first, when he introduced it to me, I was like kind of shaky about it, you know. But I trained with him a little bit. I stopped training with him because he started going out to Milwaukee, started training with a little bit in Askren and everything. So, you know, but he introduced me to it. So I'm here. I made it so far right now.
Well, how was the transition? I mean, it sounds like you're comfortable on the ground, but I mean, to finally get to use your hands.
My hands, it's getting lethal.
Okay.
It's very
stand-up's pretty decent, huh?
It's getting there. It's very crispy. Like I said, wrestling all my life, and I have a couple camps that I go to. Me and my team go to. I go to the Pit out in St. Louis, the Pismo.
Okay.
Shout out to them, Coach Frazier.
Hackelman's team and those guys out there.
Yes, sir. Coach Frazier, Coach Preston, Coach Cuesta, all of the guys out there. Shout out to Hanford Valley Flight Club. They striking is amazing out there. I just want to give them a shout out to them as well.
Where's VFC out of right now? They have Hanford?
Out there in Hanford.
Yeah, VFC's out in Hanford.
Yeah.
Is Antonio still out at SLO?
He's out there. Every time me and my coach we go out there, he's there. He's helping his guys.
I see him corner guys. Yeah. Anytime they've got a slow guy, I usually see Antonio in the corner. So.
Yeah, Isaiah, he just did his pro debut. Shout out to him as well.
Cool. Mm-hmm. So now you're 3-0. Have all your fights been with 559? Who else have you fought for?
Correct, 559 only.
Okay, cool. So that explains the title shot then.
Correct.
Nice. What are you going to fight at? 45?
45.
45s. Okay.
Yeah, I made my weight 3 times already.
Okay, so then it's a good weight for you then.
Yeah,
you feel real comfortable with this weight.
Good. I got a big jug of water on me right now.
How much do you usually cut when you're cutting your weight? I
really be walking around at 65.
Oh damn.
65.
Okay.
Yeah. So
you cutting a little bit then.
Yeah, right now I'm trying to manage to stay where I'm at right now, so I could get ready for 35.
Yeah, in order, if you're gonna want to try to drop another one, then you need to maintain a 45, 50 level area for a while.
Like right now, my weight cut, I feel so good. I feel so bulky, and I feel, I'm so hydrated. And then like my first fight, I was really bad. My weight cut was bad. You saw it through my face and everything.
What's the difference this time?
Just science, really. My coach put me on with everything. He weighs my food. He makes sure I drink enough water.
He's on it.
Day. No, he's on it. I'm on it too as well. So everything he teaches me, because he can't hold my hand through everything. So
that's right.
I try to pick up the stuff that he give me. So
kind of like the science of following. Okay, I need so much protein, so much this, so much that.
Correct.
Yeah, good.
So we haven't touched a sauna room. Haven't touched a sauna room.
Good for you.
Yeah.
So because like I said, my first fight I was drained, a little tired. But yeah, we just switched it up this time.
There you go. It's working for you.
35s is a hard.
It's a hard
number to hit.
No, it's a hard cut. Yeah, but my plan is once I accomplish my goal on the 25th, I'm still in the gym no matter what.
What is your goal?
My goal is to go pro. To go pro is to be the best. That's like I'm hungry. Like,
but no, you said get your goal the 25th. What is it? Your goal the 25th.
You already know.
Oh, okay.
It's to win.
Okay,
that's all we're here for.
Well, what are you fighting for? I know it's for 559 fights, but tell the viewers, the listeners. I wish we would have brought it here and displayed it.
Really, the belt really doesn't mean it. It looked nice. It looked nice. Don't get me wrong. It looked nice, but it's a milestone. It's a milestone. Yeah. It's a milestone that I'm definitely trying to accomplish, but at this moment, it's more than that. I'm older than 8 brothers and sisters. I'm the oldest.
Has anybody ever told you that your vocals match a certain celebrity?
Who's that?
Okay, you already know what I'm talking about?
No, but people say I look like certain people.
No, your vocal, you sound just like Floyd Mayweather. The voice tone, everything. Yeah, you do. You do. Because when you tell me the bout's pretty, does it mean nothing? Yeah, it's just right there. Well, I mean, it happens,
No, yeah, it's just there, it's cool. But most people look at it as the wrong thing. Yeah. Like, we here to fight. We here to hurt each other, and I'm here to get to another level. I'm the oldest of 8 brothers and sisters. They need to eat. They need to get out the hood, and I'm here to do that.
Cole, when you hear that, I mean, what's your thought process? Because we hear a lot of guys, I'm going to be honest with you, they want the walkout shirts, they want their picture on a poster. And when you hear this, I mean, what's going through your mind when you hear this? As far as you being able to kind of scout a fighter or find out where he's at mentally?
It's a different focus. It's a different self-expectation. You're going to put a little more pressure on yourself when you feel you have more real-world responsibilities relying on your outcome, on your efforts, than it is to just, I can go out there and get a walkout shirt and win or lose, it don't matter, blah, blah, blah. It's different. Like I said, man, later half of the career, I fought to pay the bills. It became like a job. So you get there's different stress. It's a different kind of stress. You feel like you have more personal pressure than just winning is just enough kind of thing. You got to kind of win for other reasons. It's tough, man. It's pressure. It's tight.
No, yeah, winning is not enough. Like you said, for me, it's not enough. I'm here to be the best, like I said.
Well, 3-0 so far shows the personality trait of somebody who doesn't accept that that's not just winning's not enough. So, but what I was going to say is, what's the interest in 35s? If you're having such success at 45,
35, I believe I could be way comfortable at 35. I used to wrestle at 35, 141 in college. I made it to nationals at that weight, and I used to feel good.
Oh, I guess grab the mic a little bit.
All right. What's your body fat like?
Yeah, perfect. To the side.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, okay.
What's your body fat like?
My body, I barely don't have any.
Man, see what I mean?
I know.
Like 35 is gonna be hard because you've got almost nothing to shed.
I know that's what I'm saying. He's all shredded, my man.
That's what I'm saying. Is if you don't have a lot of fat on you.
No, and like I was telling y'all earlier, me and my coach, that's my brother.
A lot of dieting, a lot of science. A lot of test cuts just to see how your body reacts, how fast you can bulk up, what you can bulk up back at too without feeling puffy. Yeah. A lot of sodium, you'll avoid that stuff. But no, it sounds like you got a pretty good solid plan on how you want to get there.
No, yeah, me and my coach, like I said, that's my homeboy, that's my best friend. Shout out to Lil Watson. Dude's a genius, and I appreciate that because he took me under his wings and he showed me everything. He let me know
that trust.
It's the trust, you know what I'm saying? And he treated me like a brother. Like I said, I'm the oldest of 8. And I don't have an older brother, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And just to have that around me, it's a blessing.
If you're the oldest of the 8, which of the 7 are stuck with the compilation highlight video duties? Who's making your highlight video and your hype video? Because I'm telling you, 3-0 with a belt, at that point, you literally need to have highlights from each of your fights compiled with the fact that you just won a belt, all date stamped, and then you need to start pimping those out to Combate, PFL, RFA,
and that's that next level.
Yeah,
that's
you
that
just
next
need to
level
start
we're talking about.
All these organizations. You need to just once you have that, it's so much easier than saying, "Oh, hey, I've had a fight here," or "I'm one." It's like, dude, I'm 4-0. I just won a belt. Here's my. I'd like to go pro. Here's my. It's an audition tape. Is all it is. Because then they go, "Hey, we have a guy. Here's all his stats. You send all that with him." That is, if not, KP's here. But I'm just saying, you could stick somebody with that dude in the family. Plus, it's different when you. because they all look up to him. I'm sure they all have they all have their different supporters. I'm not saying they all do. Some of them might be like, yeah, whatever, fighting. But the ones that do, they're supportive. So it helps build that bond, because if you start giving them things to do, like, hey, I really could use help making this mix video or this compilation video or this and that, it makes them feel so much more part of the team, and it just makes it. I think it just, in my experience, it just makes it easier
in yourself, because a lot of times these investors can't come looking at you. You say, boom, I just emailed it to you, boom, boom, and he's going to email it to somebody. You email it to 10 people, someone's going to respond to it. Right. And I know you're probably thinking, well, that's not important to you. This part of this career, honestly, it is important. Just like when you turn pro, Cole will tell you there's obligations, there's media obligations. There's when somebody asks for an interview and you probably are tired, you stopping for those few seconds is a lifetime of achievement by you doing that. I say that because they're going to remember you more saying, no, I don't want to interview, as opposed to you saying, yeah, I took the interview. But word of mouth is going to get out there, and it's part of which you're grasping and growing as a fighter, man. But I know you're focused right now, man, and that's a good thing. But there's another part that comes to it once you turn pro, and you talk to this guy Cole. He's going to give you the do's and don'ts, the outs and the ends, and some stuff that he'll share with you possibly off camera. Because a lot of stuff we don't want to.
You don't want to give all away the secrets, but there's little things that you can do that it's like, okay, when you're, how old are you?
25.
Okay, cool. So you're 25. I can't tell you how many times I've looked back, and I'm sure you've experienced this, man, if I knew when I was 12 what I know now kind of scenario. So, and I always tell young fighters, things like that, guys getting, like, they're just right on the peak of going pro. They're right there. They just got to take that. You gotta, it'll put you a step ahead of the guy that's not doing it. It's like telling a kid, you don't need a high school diploma to get a job at Taco Bell, but they're gonna hire the guy with the high school diploma at Taco Bell versus you if you both come in and apply for the same job. That's just the way it's gonna be. It's a piece of paper that means literally nothing in the big grand scheme of things, but they're gonna hire that guy because it just shows a level of commitment. It shows, hey, that guy actually will do something for 4 years and see it through. So it shows a reliability on an employee to say, hey, look, Enoch, here's what I'm gonna make you shift manager. You need. So there's things there. So just having that tape, having that video, it gives you that one edge of the guy where the scout has to go and look for the guy versus, hey, I just emailed you this. Hey, I just sent you this. Hey, what's your address? I got a CD I want to send you. I got a DVD I want to send you. It's all it is. Or when you're at other shows, dude, if you're at a show, do your best to get to the front row. Have like DVDs on hand that after your fight, it's hard when you lose, but if you're winning, you just walk around and you start looking for the guys that you find out who's ringside for what reasons. Hey, I just want to drop this off with you real quick. It's literally that. It's easy. Be
approachable and be a people person when it's all said and done. Then you can focus, because they're your followers, they're your fans, and even they may have came to see somebody else. You did something to get their attention. First of all, they're coming up to you. Right. So it's just marketing yourself.
Self branding is key. Like, you can self brand yourself by being a solid, exciting fighter. But if you ever watch those household names, they just do that. They just do it a little differently, and they do a little more. They're just doing a little more out there to get their name out there. Next thing you know, they're a brand name. Yeah. And that's just kind of how it is, especially with the new way they're going with the UFC. It's just actors own parts of the company, entertainers own parts of the company.
I got to ask this question. This question is for you. It's from Anthony. So you guys believe that CSAC should follow in the footsteps of the WBC and have 30-day and 7-day weigh-ins in both boxing and no matter who's the sanctioning body?
One more time.
Yeah, both weigh-ins for the protection of the fighters that are, cutting weight. Okay, so do you guys believe that the CSAC should follow the footsteps of the WBC? That's the World Boxing Council. Yes, for boxing. Do you think they should follow the footsteps on having a 30-day to 7-day weigh-ins?
What's a 30-day to 7-day weigh-ins?
Well, from what I gather,
like 30 days out and then 7 days out.
They want to find out where you are so you don't endanger yourself.
I think UFC especially has been taking kind of a threshold on that and kind of being on the forefront.
They want to cover themselves. They're looking out for the better health of the fighter.
Yeah, they're starting to find out that you can cut, and you really can only cut so much. Some people, that's why I was saying, what's your body fat mass index, things like that. Sometimes your body's just built to only go so low and still function properly. So they want to make sure that you're not cutting massive amounts of weight, because you get guys that are cutting like 20 pounds and they're having an advantage.
He's asking, do you think they should follow those footsteps for the fighter?
I think they already are.
Yeah, exactly.
I think it's not that they follow. I think the UFC is already doing that. I think on their own end, working with CSAC, they've already had some guidelines where you have to weigh a certain amount the day after weigh-ins. Like, they will come in and say, hey, Enoch, step in the scale. Dude, you weigh like 10 pounds more than you weighed yesterday. You clearly cut way too much within that safety level zone. We're going to fine you. So it's just as bad as missing weight. Like, it'll get to the point to where if you cut too much out of your weight class, and that's what I'm saying, make more weight classes. Sprinkle a couple, salt bay a couple weight classes in there like boxing. You're going to have a lot less guys hurting themselves by cutting weight so much. They'll be like, dude, I'm fine at 47. I'm king at 47. Sure, I'll fight maybe 50, maybe I'll go down to 45, because there's those three, 45, 47, 52 or something. There's a nice little fluctuation there. So it's like, dude, but then the problem with that is you've got lots of guys, things start to get diluted. Now you've only got a top tier of people who are getting paid well.
Then you got guys that are endangering not their opponent themselves by putting
what they want to avoid.
Exactly. And see, that question was asked. That's a great question, Anthony, by the way. It was asked because of the conversation, which means he's watching the show and he wants to know exactly what you're thinking, what your take is, because we talked about your weight cut. But no, that makes a lot of sense. And they are, everybody's governing body is different, but at the end of the day, they're doing what's best for the fighter and the safety of the fighter. They do not want any fighter on their hands passing out.
Out, long-term injuries.
Exactly.
You're starting to see a lot of like CT injuries are starting to come out, a lot of CT trauma. You're getting guys that are just going super aggro lately, and nobody's figuring out why, and you're finding out that they've got just massive amounts of wars that they've gone through, and you're just finding out that some of the long-term effects.
Miles Harris, my man, is watching the show. The show wouldn't be here unless you were here, my man. The suit and the hat, he can make that work. Not a lot of people can get away with it. The other ones that can get away with, like, hey, the Dallas Cowboys in their first round draft, and you come there with a suit and you put the hat on. My man, Miles Harris, man, kick-ass attorney, one of the baddest dudes around. He said something and it made me really think. And he said, Richard, the octagon, the ring is my house. The courtroom is my octagon and my ring. And I always clean my house. I get rid of all the garbage. So, I'm the man comes in. He brings it, my man. He brings it. Hugo Sanchez, you're watching. You say, what's up? I thought he had a boxing event coming up. I haven't heard anything about it. But then I do hear things. Let me know what's going on in there, man, so we can help promote that.
But speaking of supportive stuff, do you have any current sponsors? Since you've had a couple fights, you've had to have accumulated at least one or two by now.
I do have one. Shout out to Humble Muscle. Humble Muscle, it's a workout clothing line. Very nice fabric. They sent me a couple of things off to me, and I would. Gave them a shout out on my Instagram, Facebook, and that's the only one.
Are they in town? Or are they an online company?
No, it's not. It's in California. I forgot the name of it. Forgot the location, but it's in California. I know a couple of CBD companies were trying to sponsor me, but I couldn't take them.
Oh,
yeah, because of the job I'm aiming for. They said no, because it's like kind of close to like TAC. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
Some possible conflict of interest and stuff.
Be careful what you endorse.
That's true.
Exactly.
There's that where that line starts to come into play. Is at some point you're going to have to start making decisions on what's more profitable to me. Where's my long-term picture going? What am I doing? Do I want to? I don't know what you do for a living to pay your bills outside of fighting, but does the job you do?
Be careful what pays your bills.
Exactly, because it might be hindering you. Because at some point you're going to have companies that might be coming to you going, dude, Enoch, we want to be one of your main sponsors. We want to give you $1,500 a month to promote our gear, promote our company, just everything you do. Mention it in every Instagram post you do. Like once, like 2 or 3 times a week, you got to do an Instagram post with one of our products or something. We'll give you $1,500 a month. Yeah. Something simple, whatever. But then you got your job saying, you can't be endorsed by that product while you're employing it. If your job's not paying you $1,500 a month to do your job or better, and these guys are going to pay you, like there's some point you're going to have to really start looking at things and going, or finding compromise, telling you guys, is it really
that's when
that
his agent comes in, especially your advisor, and he's going to look at long term and find out what's better. Exactly. Just to sum it up, I want to say what's up real quick too. Virgil-Ortiz, my man, senior, says what's up. He's watching the show. Virgil-Ortiz, I want to tell you this: get your son on the show. Virgil-Ortiz Jr. This guy is the next welterweight champion of the world. He's going to be the next unified welterweight champion of the world. He's going to own the WBC, the WBA, the IBF, and the WBO. And you heard it first here on the Fighter's Voice Kick-Ass Podcast. And also Charles Trimley, who helps him with the speed and agility and strength, conditioning, can co-sign that. So I just had to throw that out there. That means he's watching the show, his dad, and the show is going where it needs to go. Just had to give it out, man. You know what I mean? But no, did you follow him, what he's talking about?
Oh, yeah, most definitely. I understand everything, but the job the job I'm aiming for is correctional officer. You know.
Ooh,
No, okay, no, see, that's not a new.
I like that career.
That's not a new. What that is that means there's room for compromise, because what's happening is the point of view and the objective view of the state of California, federal things like that, it's starting to ease up. They're starting to lay acts on that. By this time next year, you're gonna have cops that are probably on prescription opiates and prescription painkillers and narcos and things like that they're getting for on-the-job injury pains, whatever. You're going to slowly see a transition to a lot of people in different professions and stuff, probably switching from those to CBD oils, painkillers. I would say that line of work, I think, has more doors for compromise than you think. So I would just find ways to have sit downs and say, look, these guys are really going to help my career outside of my career.
And see, and that's the thing, because like I'm getting my foot inside the door. When I had to do the background test, the lie detector test, the voice analysis, I had to tell them that. They asked me, have you ever did marijuana THC? And I told them, I said, no. It's like 2 companies that was trying to sponsor me. One was CBD 100%, and the other one had THC inside of they CBD, so I had to turn them down. And they said, that's a good thing that you told us, because me and my coworkers, this is the guy that's investigating me, he said me and my coworkers was like having a conversation about that. Like, what if somebody start doing CBD, or how can they still work? You know what I'm saying? So he just said it was a good thing that I just brought it up.
Yeah, because it's probably becoming a gray area for him.
We talk about fighters, we talk about situations, but this content you just shared right now is very educating the viewers and the listeners, because there's a lot of fighters that are on that borderline. So, guys, I would say this: if you want that fast money, I guess go ahead and take it. But if you're looking longevity, maybe getting into law enforcement, a career, make a different decision.
Because there's life after fighting.
Yeah, exactly. Make the decision my man made right there, man. I want to give you what's up for that, man. I appreciate that. That's good stuff. So it wasn't about the money with him.
Yeah.
So when he said, I'm not worried about the bout, I'm worried about the next level, I can see that same personality, just kind of his lifestyle rather.
Yeah, no, and like I said, it's gonna be a case to case thing. It's sometimes you see sponsors that you can't use because of certain things, and then that certain thing ends up not working out, and then you end up missing out on sponsorship opportunities.
Enoch, do you watch boxing at all?
All the time. I have a close friend from the same hometown as me. His name Josh Greer Jr.
Okay.
And he's doing this thing in boxing. I got a couple of my friends that's Golden Gloves. One of my guys named Jordan, and the other guy Deshaun. They beautiful in boxing, and they always hit me up. They always hit me up. They was like, next time you come to Chicago, come to the gym. My friend that's doing this thing on ESPN, he have a fight. I want to say July. I want to say his name Josh Greer, and he's really have his camp out in LA.
Okay.
Me and him, we talk to each other on Instagram. He said, whenever you're free, just come out.
There you go.
Come out and train. So like I said, I'm definitely trying to get my hands lethal. I want my hands. My wrestling is there. My jiu-jitsu is coming along, and my hands is just...
Well, I don't know if you're going to be around the Selma area tomorrow. Tomorrow at 5 o'clock, that's Robert Garcia's Boxing Academy, Big Al Perez Jr. And just to let you know, Jose Ramirez is going to be there at 5 o'clock. And he's not going to be there signing autographs. He's going to be there working with some kids or anybody that just wants to learn how to put a 1-2 together. So he'll be there tomorrow. And I want to touch June 15th in Modesto. But it's going to have 209 Throwdown. So that's going to be an event coming up June 15th. So you can kind of possibly get on that card too. And hey, I'm not just pulling you away from a certain promotion. I mean, there's some things here that you can capitalize on. And June 8th, Andy Vincent's from Top Rank Boxing. He's going up against another undefeated contender. Andy Vincent's bout is going to be up for grabs as well. There you go, right there, Andy Vincent's, man. I mean, this is the dude Bao. Albert Bao is 14-0, 5 Ks. Andy Vincent's 22 wins, 1 draw, 12 Ks. Now that draw was there at that fight. That was in LA. I believe he won that fight. This is going to get him one step closer to that world title shot, my man.
I think I heard of him. I think so.
Yeah. He's from San Jose, but he does a lot of business here in Fresno.
Okay.
And through Top Rank. Actually, he came by and he started talking at some of the officers. They had like the sheriffs versus the officers, so to speak. Yeah. He was there as one of the guests as well as
like
Camacho
badge
Jr.
beat down or something like that. It's like a charity event.
Exactly. But let's not forget about June 9th. Robert Garcia's team, Garcia Promotions. It's in Riverside, and 5-time 4-division champion of the world, Mikey Garcia is going to put on an exhibition. All proceeds go to, man, I can't remember the fighter right now, but I'll come back to it. he needed some bills paid. He was from their stable, and I believe there was an accident or a shooting. Nevertheless, all the promotions, 100% of the proceeds are going to help that family.
Oh, good.
And I'm given the opportunity to ring announce that bout. So that's
cool.
that's gonna be real cool. They got a great promotion team, and also he just signed August 31st. He's gonna fight Danny Swift Garcia. So Garcia versus Garcia, and
Nice.
that's for a bout. So that's gonna be happening pretty soon. Had to throw that in there because I wanted your reaction on that, man. Because when I said Floyd, you're like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you like mixing it up too?
I love mixing it up. I love it. I just try to do different things, you know. Whatever I'm not good at, I just try it out, you know. Cause like wrestling wasn't my main thing to try. I was wanting to play football or basketball, like everybody.
Yeah, it looked like a running back or DB or something.
DB, yeah. Everybody else back at home, that's all they wanted to do. They never wanted to try wrestling, and I just said, you know what, forget it. I'm gonna just go ahead and put my foot in it, and then
What's the worst that happens?
Worst that happened, but great things been happening for me ever since I started wrestling. Great things. So
good. It was one of your better choices in life that you can look back on.
Was a big blessing for me. It changed my life so much.
There you go. Hey, you know, I know we got a ways away, but I want you to talk about this event that's been scheduled for August 17th and share it with my man here. And we're talking about UFC. We're talking about somebody finally coming in.
I was going to say, don't tell if I try to
No,
know
I'm going to let you do that. No, that's you. That's yours.
It's the Nate Diaz fight.
Yes,
right?
absolutely.
It's Nate and Pettis.
Yes.
Yeah, Man, I'm super excited for that one. I know that for sure because that's going to be a banger, dude. Both those guys like to scrap. They both got long reach.
Oh, my God.
And they're just... Pettis is pretty accurate with the striking, but Nate's got a chin,
and he's
dude.
been active.
Yeah, and he's been active. That's going to play to his advantage. Nate won't. It's not that Nate's been inactive. It's just that Nate hasn't been in the octagon. He hasn't been in the showcase light. That's all. He's definitely not inactive as far as not doing anything. Yeah. He's staying boxing. Like he's been talking about going to boxing.
They show some updated pictures. He's pretty shredded. He's pretty on task for weight.
When they made the announcement that the UFC snatched him up for that, and I was like, man, he was probably legitimately talking about taking some boxing fights. So the UFC said, hold on. All right, we need to get some fucking use out of you before you go to boxing.
Carol, the cut woman. Eric from Dog Boxing. You're friends with them, man. Let's hook up that interview. Let's bring them on the show, or we'll head all the way down to Lodi, Stockton. We'll make it happen. Just had to throw that out there, man.
I got Nate on that one, though.
I got Nate on that one. They're both. I do like both of the fighters. I do like the fact that Showtime's been active, but I got to go 209, baby, on that all day long.
Yeah, I'm always gonna pick a Diaz brother when they're fighting. He could be fighting fucking Fedor, and I'd be like Nate by triangle. Like,
there you go. There you go. After getting up, I take that right hand.
Yeah, exactly. He'll get dropped in the first, but dude, Nate by triangle on Fedor. Watch.
Exactly.
So, but it's just I'll just always pick those guys because I've been friends with those guys. I think they're really good guys. People sometimes they're giving them more of an opportunity to really look at who they are as people and their character, not just, those are the guys that smoke weed and fight from 209. Now it's like they've actually shed light on things, brought attention to certain new industries, new medical reasons, things like that. And they've got that I don't give a fuck attitude, and it's awesome. It works
know what?
for them.
I can't speak for them, but as if to say, bro, I've been telling you this all along.
Dude, I have.
Don't work. You know
I've
what
been preaching boxing for those guys forever.
And these guys, because these guys been toking and joking and smoking, and now all of a sudden it's legal, and it's like the best for your injuries and the DSA, bro.
Step ahead of everyone.
So we've been doing that, man.
Yeah.
Look at our. We got the fines to prove it.
Back when Pride fought in Vegas for the first and only time they came, and Nate Diaz just got baked, or Nick got baked and beat Gomi.
And I like what one of the Diaz brothers said. I don't remember which one it was. He goes, Dana acts like he never blazes. You know what I mean?
Probably Nate.
And he was putting that on his shirt too.
It's probably Nate because they know better. They know better. But no, it's going to be good. I really think we'll get a good 2 or 3 rounds of really good striking out of that because neither of them really back down, but they'll move side to side.
Yeah.
But they won't back up if they don't want to. It's just, I mean, we've seen what Nate did. He toppled Connor. So he'll fight. And it's going to be at 172. But man, he's so just lanky at 170. You know what I mean? Like I think he would do way better at 55. I just think he's just
that would be
dominant.
He have a chin too,
and he does, and he could just hit the littler guys from so far.
And see, when cardio as well too.
Oh, absolutely, cardio
triathlon.
And you're almost afraid to knock him down because that wakes him up.
Yeah.
Like,
well, plus, what are you gonna do? You knocked him down. You get close. What are you gonna do?
Nah.
Yeah, get close to the octopus, stupid. See how that works out for you.
Look what he did to Connor when he got.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, Connor ain't no fool. He said, "No, I'm good, dog." He goes, "Get up, get up." He goes, "Get up, Cuddy." We'll see that in August. That's going to set up some future stuff because you've got the 170 belt that's still out there. It was Woodley just gave it to Usman, so he's got it. So that'd be a good fight to see the winner of those guys fight. You've got Usman's hard to adjust to.
He is. He's going to be. But I think, honestly, either one of those guys, Pettis or Diaz, whichever one of those guys wins, I think they both have a good chance of winning. I don't think they will automatically win.
It should almost be for an intern, you know?
Man, I fucking hate intern belts.
Here's the other question. I'd like for it to be scheduled for 5 and not 3.
Just, schedule it a 5-round contender fight. It's that simple. 5-round contender, winner, automatic. Fuck rankings. Throw them out the window. Because they don't follow them anyway. Let's be honest. I mean, okay.
Patty Rose, you're welcome, Patty Rose. Thanks for following. You're always supported the Fighter's Voice. Appreciate that. We're going to probably have to get you a shirt or a hat soon.
Anybody that wants to tell me rankings really matter and that they actually pay attention to that, you know what my answer is to that?
Yeah.
DC's type 2.
Okay.
That's my answer.
Oh, man. Yeah.
Fuck 2 if rankings matter.
Why are you bringing that up, dude?
Because that's my example of how rankings don't mean shit anymore.
No.
You have a guy that you just knocked out is getting the first shot at your belt again, and he hasn't fought anyone. Yeah. I can't get over that. My brain still can't wrap around how this is a good. It's a good fight. It's a good match.
No,
it's not. For the fans are getting fucked. We already saw that fight. Let's see if DC fights somebody else.
I don't want to see that fight again.
I definitely don't want to see that fight again.
PlayStation, bro. And that ain't a plug for them. I don't want to see it again. but check this out. Talking about again. We've been away for a little while on Tuesdays, the Fighter's Voice Knockout Radio Show. We were going to come back this Tuesday, but we're going to try something a little different. This Tuesday is my son Richie's birthday. So every birthday that I have, I always go see Rico from Red Wave. And what he does is he touches up my artwork, which I give tribute to my son. So KP is going to head down there with a video camera. And while I'm getting the work done with Rico, we're going to go live stream. It's up to my man Cole if he can make it there. And it'd be cool. You know, I'm getting worked on right there. And we're going to stream live. And Rico is a fan of MMA and boxing. Just watch it and support it. So as he's working, we're going to be throwing some questions at him. It's kind of like on site. We're on location, man, and we might as well take advantage of it because not only are we on location, we're streaming. Yeah, and we're. And I get a chance to tell the viewers and listeners why the Fighter's Voice is the Fighter's Voice. And while I'm getting some artwork done, man.
Oh, we're at Red Wave?
Yeah, Red Wave, man.
What are you going to get work done?
I mean, he just touches up, with Richie's pictures. He just touches up
as time goes on.
Yeah, just keep it that way with it. Yeah,
don't distract him, man. You're gonna distract him with a question. You're gonna hear.
No, don't do that.
You're just gonna.
Nah, he's a professional, man. So I feel good with him. We'll be there on location. So it's gonna be at. I get there at 5:30, so time he preps, we're going to go on air at 6 o'clock.
So next Tuesday, when they want to start listening in?
At 6 o'clock. I would say
at 6.
At 6 o'clock, Rico's Red Wave, man. Send your questions, and we'll give you our answers. And
Come
then
down.
The week after, and we're going to be coming back every Tuesday and Wednesday, the Fighter's Voice Knockout Radio Show and the Fighter's Voice Kick-Ass Podcast. 2 different shows, 1 brand.
And when's the 559? It's Friday.
Saturday.
Friday. No, it's Saturday?
Saturday the 25th.
Saturday the 25th.
Rainbow Ballroom, man.
So what I was going to say is we should snaggle up some tickets from Jeremy.
Yeah.
And you could have them as giveaways for people
Tuesday.
that come down to Tuesday to actually show up. Like, come on down.
Yeah.
And we're going to pick we'll have X amount of tickets and we'll just give the first come, first serve, or if you show up at this time, maybe we'll have a trivia question, or the first person to show up and answer this question.
We could do that.
I mean, realistically, whatever gets them through the doors at Red Wave is.
I like these. I got a lot of questions today, too. I mean, that was good. Anthony gave some great questions. Scotty gave some great questions, but he texted on my personal phone, ask if I can get him some pills that'll help him perform, but he's not talking about working out. I said, bro, you're wrong guy. Just put it on there, and maybe some people will answer those questions.
Hims.
Yeah. But
that's all I'll say. Hims.com would probably be your go-to if it's a side project.
There you go. Or call Las Vegas or something.
But, we could have cool questions like, what was one of the first real concept ideas for the original UFC cage going to be?
Yeah.
Like, things that you got to, really look up. Things that you got to know somebody to kind of get an answer.
Because there's the debate, who really invented the UFC cage? The Octagon.
Yeah, exactly. Things like that. Like, they had some crazy fucking ideas for that thing.
Man, it's all good, man.
Yeah, I'd say anything. Get some tickets from Jeremy that we'll promote the 25th card, bring them down.
I'll hit him up.
So, but other than that, though, you've got to have a Facebook. You've got to have an Instagram. All that good stuff. Yeah, how do they find you?
You can easily find me on Facebook, ENOCH-McCOTTRELL-JR. Easily just how it's spelled. Instagram, you can find me under E_NOCK5. And that's pretty much how you can find me on there. You can keep up with my workout, how I eat. I post everything like that just to make sure.
Some vlogs and stuff.
Yeah, because a lot of people ask me how you do this and how you do that, what type of workout, how you eat. because you look so shredded. Like, how did you get like that? And I just posted up on Facebook or Instagram.
Man, stop giving it away. You're giving it away, Enoch. You got to have Enoch's diet tip of the week.
Exactly.
You got to have Enoch's workout of the day, something to add to your routine, something cool, something dynamic. Keep your body guessing.
But
Here's Enoch's
I don't give them the good stuff.
You ain't got to give them the good stuff.
No. Just tell
you
them
got to give them
workouts,
content. Something like, hey, it's fight week, guys. Here's my week of vlog. I mean, even guys like Dana do it, and they're not even fighting. But you know, so just like because here's the thing: if you have people that are asking you a question, if you have people that are asking you about your diet, you have people that are asking about your workout routine, they want to know. You ain't got to charge them for the knowledge, but don't just spew the knowledge out. It's like, okay, you don't have to charge them.
What's up, my dude?
But you're going to charge them for their time. You're going to charge them their follow. You're going to charge them their interest, because you're going to charge them the spread of word, because you're going to tell people that. And it's just content. It keeps you guessing. It keeps you new. It keeps your brand out there. Keeps your name out there. It becomes a theory. It becomes a thing. You spread it to YouTube. There's all kinds of things you do on it. But just remember, if they're asking, the market is there.
Gotcha.
They're your fans, your followers want to hear you talk. So just, guys, every Tuesday night or every Thursday night, if I put out a video, it's Enoch's meal of the week. Here's what we're doing today. We're doing chicken. We're doing spinach. We're doing this. We're doing whatever it is. And here's why we're doing it, because it's going to feed your muscles for this. Protein's important. Protein's important. Why? For growing my muscles. You spend a little science behind him. Hit him with some Bill Nye.
Dude's a specimen, bro.
And I'm just saying, it's workout like technique. Like, here's how you're doing your burpees. Well, here's how Enoch does his burpees.
Yeah, exactly.
Change up your routine a little bit. Keep your body guessing.
And let them know these apps ain't for free.
And I never thought of that, because like I'm just like I'm just a friendly guy.
Exactly.
Friendly guy,
there's nothing wrong with that. So like I said, don't charge them.
I see.
But you charge them their support.
There you go.
Hey guys, I'm going to start putting out a weekly video. It's going to be Enoch's technique of the week. It's going to be Enoch's diet plan of the week. What are we eating this week? You just put it out there. You're still giving it for them. You're like, hey guys, because when they hit you up, be like, hey Enoch, what was that move you were doing last week, or what was that chicken you were eating last week? You know, Mikey, check out my blogs 2 weeks ago when I talked about it. I added the recipe in the link. It's got a spicy little taste with it. Whatever. There's a link. Here's where I go and here's the Save Mart I went and get my chicken at. Whatever. You know what I mean? Gotcha. There's so many opportunities for you to brand and market yourself and get people to do what you want, which is word of mouth, and express your brand and get your logo out there, get your name out there, get that Enoch out there.
Gotcha. Enoch, who's BV?
BV?
Yeah. Said my boy Enoch, get it, homie, get it.
I don't know.
I know.
What's going on, BV? What's up, man? Yeah.
But I was just saying,
I didn't know the Facebook name.
Okay, yeah.
But like, it's fine to be nice.
Yeah.
But remember, you want to be nice, but you want them to do something for you. I'm giving you guys all this free knowledge every week. Like, I'm going to put this nutrients. Hit up my video blog, man. Tune in tomorrow to my video blog, and I'm actually going to go over that chicken recipe tomorrow.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? Like, it's going to have some spinach in it, whatever. Just don't answer it for him.
He's telling you, Enoch. I mean, we're nice. We gave you a platform, my man.
Yeah, I like that. No, I never.
We gave you a platform, my man. A platform. Run with it. Make it. Claim it. It's yours. Just share us. Let everybody know, man. The fighter's voice, the only voice that matters, was simply knocking out the competition. If you're not here, you probably got knocked out. That's our slogan, and a lot of people take that personal, man. Talking about personal, I'm going to go there. I'm not going to mention no name. Somebody inboxed me the other day, and no, not the other day, 2 days ago. Hey, I heard this show went on and so forth the other day, and I heard you said this, and this about me. So during the time I wanted to answer, I was called in for a meeting. So I just said, first of all, I appreciate you coming to me with it in one-on-one as far as like an adult. None of it took place, short and sweet. And the person said, thank you, left it alone. I'll leave it at that.
Yeah, I mean, it's enough credibility of their character to come to you directly.
Yeah,
it's always better when they do it in person, but to at least
you don't want to do it in person.
Hit you up and say, hey man, here's the problem.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
What I heard.
Or versus like, what's up, Rich? Heard you been talking shit.
We don't want to start an Instagram or Facebook war.
Well, plus that's childish.
Yeah, it is.
It's just talk to me about what's bothering you. It's real simple, because you obviously want some sort of end to why you're upset or emotional about it.
I'm
going to do what I can to give you that end within reason.
And there's plenty of re-announcing work to go around.
And there is. There's never a shortage of events.
No. Hey, take us away, man. What did we miss?
We missed Amanda. If you didn't miss anything this weekend, if you watched Amanda, not Amanda, but Rose lose her belt, she got.
Oh, she did.
She got dumped.
She was doing so good.
Yeah. So it was a kind of a shock moment, because of, like Enoch said, she fought really an animal. Well.
She let her hands go.
She did. But Rose was winning that fight. Like, that fight was not locked up, but it was on its way to being a good win for her. And she just that one mistake. That's all I'm making. And just
she could have let go of that Kimura.
She could have.
If she would have let go of Kimura,
she would have had way more time to react and support.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Stockton, California. I was calling a few people, but my man came through. Hector Madera, you came through, my man. I appreciate that. You know why you came through? I asked, I needed help, and you were right there, my man. I appreciate that. I am a supporter of you. I believe you said you're fighting this weekend, and big cahoots for you, man. I appreciate that. Let's talk some business later on, man, because like I said, I think you're like a Mexican Terry Norris, my man, and we shared that. We talked about that. Anything, man?
No, does Aldo lost, Silva lost, Thiago lost.
There was a lot of upsets that day. Michael Chandler.
MVP. Yeah, Chandler lost the Bellator fight. I was kind of surprised about that.
My man's dumping names because he's watching and paying attention. I like that. I like that.
The Pitbull Chandler fight was everyone was looking for.
Yeah.
But plus, these are guys in his weight classes anyway. These are guys that he needs to be watching, type on, like live,
and
watch live.
It's just not just watching. I study a lot.
That's exactly, You need to study and see who's doing what.
Wendy said she's proud of you, man. Wendy says she's proud of you.
Oh, hey, Mom. That's my coach, Mom.
Okay, yeah.
Hey, Wendy. But I study from males to female. You know, it like
fighting's fighting.
Fighting is fighting.
Yeah,
you
fighting's
know?
fighting.
Like if you could just
thank you, Anthony.
I believe like how I study. I used to study Jordan Barrows, blast doubles. That's all I practice in practice. Blast doubles, high C's, super duck. And it got so better to where like people couldn't really stop my blast double because I'm so explosive, you know. And I have a big ass head. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
This is the podcast.
This is the show to do it on. You don't want to do it on the Fighter's Voice Knockout Radio.
Okay.
Podcast is safe. Podcast is safe.
I use my head for the blast double, and it's perfect. Like a lot of people can't stop because of my explosive in my head. So.
Plus, you get hit with a good blast double in a fight. There's that split second reaction between do I need to be sprawling and it's too late. He's already made contact. Like now I'm fighting for the sprawl versus I beat him to it. So
exactly.
A good blast double will throw a lot of people off.
Anthony says, Richard, you're right. People been blasting you on Twitter lately. They need to sidebar. You with issues. Okay, Anthony. Anthony, you know what? We're going to continue to do what we do. I appreciate that, my man, looking out for us. And there's always going to be people out there with differences, and so be it. Some voted for Trump. Some voted for our other candidate. And just some people have Pepsi. Some people have Coke, et cetera, et cetera. I am who I say I am. And, hey, let the work speak for itself. Don't go me by viewers or followers. Go by the work, because one day you will be viewing and you will be following. Enough said.
You can't please everybody.
Enough said. But I appreciate you getting our back, man. I'm going to close the show. The Fighter's Voice Kick-Ass Podcast. The Fighter's Voice. The only voice that matters. We're simply knocking out the competition. I'm very excited about being back on the show, about Tuesday coming around. You don't want to miss this Tuesday at 6 o'clock live. Enrico's Red Wave and Tattoo, and he just opened up a new his wife has the barbershop, and he has a beautician shop. He has the parlor. They knocked down the wall. No, said, cool. I don't want to give it all away. Hey, every fighter has a voice, and so do you. As always, I dedicate this whole show. My son's birthday's coming up this Tuesday. And Tuesday, if I got you on Twitter, if I got you on Instagram, if I got you on Facebook, what I do every single year is as soon as I wake up, if you can send me your best selfie with thumbs up for Richie, I'm going to be giving out some shirts, some hats, some prizes, some cards for dinner, et cetera, et cetera. Hey, it's a wrap here, Fresno, California. Thumbs up for Richie.
Okay, fight fans, it's not goodbye, but until next week.
Remember,
It's always voiceography at its finest. So on behalf of Richard-Ortiz, Cole-Escovedo, the special guests, and all the crew right here at the Kick-Ass Podcast, saying hasta luego, babies. And always, thanks for listening.